Hey everybody, it's Eric and the return of glow-in-the-dark pops. Back on the Camaro today. So we are hopefully going to finish this up today. So fill in all these little dark spots you see here, the low spots. We're gonna plug all these little spot welds and things up in here, try and flatten this as good as we can. If we get all that done, then we still have to do bottom of the car here, strip this stuff, and then it's ready for primer. So we will see how far we get, but that's the plan. Alright, so we're losing count here. I think we got up to 7 wipes of little spot areas that needed to be fixed. And then I just did a wipe over the whole panel, which is hopefully the last one. And then this area here, Pops has been working on that over there. Took my finger and wiped the filler down inside those little areas there because they're so uneven. You can't get a little spreader in there or anything, so we'll see. So we're gonna sand this down, and that's gonna do it for today. That's almost what, 4 hours at this already. And we'll see how we end up after this last sand here. For Pop. Pop was just saying, buy me that air file. Yeah. So this is that last wipe. Pop is hitting it with 180 here. It looks pretty flat, so hopefully we'll be okay. I can see a divot right there. Hopefully we'll go away. But it is looking pretty flat. Alright, I think that is gonna do it. She's pretty darn flat. There's a couple little tiny spots we have to clean up around the edges, but it is looking real nice. Get our little measuring stick here and look around. It is pretty darn flat. It has a little bit of a bend at the top of the firewall. It kind of turns in a little bit, but that's okay. It's not too bad. A little ridge right through there, but I think that's okay. You can't really see anything when the stuff's not wet, but looks pretty good. And we got most of this. I think this is going to take a little glazing putty to fill in some of the little small areas, but overall I'd say that looks good. So the plan is next week we'll come back, strip the bottom here on Saturday if we can, get this thing in primer, and then Sunday come back and shoot some slick sand on all this stuff. Depending on how the primer looks. If the primer looks nice and smooth, then we'll just leave it. But if it's still really bumpy and wavy, then we'll go ahead and shoot some slick sand on it. But that is gonna do it. All right, thanks everybody. Take it easy. Talk to you soon. All right, so I decided to go ahead and glom the next video onto the end of that one. So today we're gonna go finish stripping the bottom of this thing. Go around the edges that we'd stripped before and just clean them up, make sure they're good. Then we're gonna go ahead and prime all this stuff. We're not gonna do all of the cowl here right now. We'll do that later, when we get closer to final body work. There's a little bit of body work that needs to be done on here. We'll do that later. Don't need to do that right now. So anyway, let's keep on stripping. All right, we are ready to go. Everything's taped off. We did the best we could. We're gonna paint up to this edge here. I'm gonna go ahead and let it overspray onto that. We'll do the final body work on that stuff when the car's done. So I'm not concerned about that. There is still body work that needs to happen on the cowl here. Same thing, I'm gonna wait till the engine and everything's done before we do the final body work on that, because we're probably gonna screw it up along the way. So it's all masked off. So we got everything's clean under there as best we can. And we are ready to shoot some primer. sure this guy's set up right. 1, 2.5 turns. 20 psi or so. Sounds good. Alright, there goes nothing.
So it looks pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, except there's something in here. I don't know what that
There's a
is.
lot of bubbles from the filler. Let's see if I can get a second coat on that area there. This all looks pretty nice.
Right.
A lot of scratches up there. We did pretty good on sanding scratches. I don't see a lot. It's pretty nice. Oh. I better close those doors. Hector's coming with the blower.
Yeah.
Alright, we went ahead and put 2 coats on. You can see from Pop's reflection in there. Yeah, it's pretty straight. So we got a little ridge right through the middle there. And a little one right on the edge right there, but that's really minor. If that was an exterior panel, I would be worried about it, but for a firewall, oh yeah. That looks pretty sweet. Definitely not going to get any complaints out of me. Yes. The top looks like butter. It's pretty impressive. We painted this with the door open. There's not really any trash in it at all. That's with the gardener running around outside. Alright. No runs either. How about that? I think it's the first time I've sprayed the epoxy without putting a run in anything. Sweet.
Alright, that's going to do it, everybody. Thanks, Pops.
Oh, you're welcome.
Pops and I busted our asses today to get this thing done. About 6 hours we've been at this. We wanted to make sure we got this done today in case we had to put the slick sand on tomorrow, but there's not going to be any slick sand in this car's future here. It's done. So one last pull-out shot there. There we go. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. Take it easy. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, hang on. It always feels good to check things off your list. Bodywork firewall, done. Prime firewall, done. Yeah, it's just a shopping list. We're almost there. So, a few things left to do here, and we're cruising. All right. Thanks, everybody.